Shalom, it's your brother Iwanathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. This is just a quick lesson for you guys talking about what is the function of a king. Now, I always say that we're auditioning for kingship. And there's something that we should always have in the forefront of our minds, something that we should be striving for and praying for. All right. So let's first read Wisdom of Solomon 6:21. OK, it reads, "If thou delight be then in thrones and scepters." All right. A scepter is a staff signifying rulership. "O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore." And it was told to the disciples that when they said, "Man, we've forsaken everything. What shall we have there for?" The Lord said, you're gonna receive 100-fold, and you shall sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So there's a reward for, this is a little bit of a land back on the lesson that the Elder Araula did here in Dallas on the Remnant Save page earlier today. There's a great reward for forsaking all. Okay. And a part of that starter package is rulership. Okay. So Wisdom of Solomon 6:21 again from the top. It says, "If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore." Now let's jump up in the chapter to the 11th verse and we'll read down. Okay. It says, "Wherefore set your affection upon my words, desire them, and ye shall be instructed." So how you discern right from wrong, how you judge righteous judgment, is you filter your actions, the things you say, how you move, what you do. You filter it through the instructions that the Lord has given us through his words. Blessed is he that readeth. You see, verse 12, it says, "Wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. The truth always stands." It always gets the last laugh. And you're seeing the truth shine through here in this time, man, about who the actual people are. Okay. Who the wicked is, the things how the society is ran, and that it's not, a beacon of morality. You see, verse 12, "Wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yes, she is easily seen of them that love her, and found of such as seek her. She preventeth them that desire her, in making herself first known unto them. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail." And we catch hell in this walk. Sirach 2:1 tells you that. But when you have this deep arsenal that the Lord has given us of knowledge, we're able to combat the encounters that we'll have in the world. And it's not always going to be peaches and roses, but we're equipped to deal with the fight. You see? "For he shall find her," Salakia, "whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail." We're in verse 14. "For he shall find her sitting at his doors." My little one is over here tripping. What you doing, baby? Just sit up and relax, okay? Okay, can you do that? All right. Okay. "For he shall find her sitting at his doors. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom. And whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care." All right. Again, this is a great shield. This is the armor of the Lord. This allows us to navigate this wicked place, the valley of the shadow of death. Okay. Verse 16. "For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her. Sheweth herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought." And the Lord's instruction should meet you in every thought. That's how you are able to move like a king is supposed to move, a righteous king. Okay. The function, us judging that righteous judgment is for the purpose of order and peace flourishing within a society. And order and peace is not flourishing in this society because you have wicked people in rulership. Like the scriptures say, Proverbs 29:2, it says, "When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." And the people are in a mournful state. That's why they try to dive into hedonism. They always try to dive into something to make them laugh, to make them not think about the state of the world or the state of their own lives. They indulge in escapism because this place is perverted, man. It is not upright. Okay, so now let's go to First Kings, the 3rd chapter, because I always like to get the example, because I mentioned what should we pray for. I always like to get the example of King Solomon when the Lord appeared to him in Gibeon in a dream. Okay, so this First Kings 3 and 5, it reads, "In Gibeon the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and Yahweh said, Ask what I shall give thee. And Solomon said, Thou hast shewed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy." And the Lord showed David great mercy, right? David committed sins worthy of death. He had a man killed and married his wife and bore a child. You see? He tried to count Israel. But David also was a man whose heart was after the Most High. He sought to please the Lord in every way. He had slip-ups here and there. But overall, that man was a vessel used, to forward the Most High's will. And that's why that spirit is going to be right up under Yahweh Shah in the kingdom. It's going to be Yahweh Shah, then King David. All right, now continuing on. David, my father, great mercy. That's why we always talk about the mercies of David. According as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne as it is this day. And now, O Lord, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David, my father. So this is after David passed. The throne was passed on to King Solomon. And I am but a little child. He was 12 years old at the time. Think about, a 12-year-old. The most 12-year-olds in our time, they're not finna, the Lord say, hey, ask me for whatever you want and I'll give it to you. They're not going to ask for wisdom, man. That's a peculiar child. And the men that are going to be a part of that governing body of heaven, they too are peculiar. Okay? Verse 7, and now, O Lord, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David, my father. And I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or to come in. I don't know my left from my right. I don't know how to judge righteous judgment. I don't know, the fullness of how to rule. But through the Lord's words, man, we do learn how to rule. Okay, 1 Kings 3 and 8. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. And the Lord said that we would be as the sands of the sea. Verse 9. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people. And for heart here, it's going back to the word la'ab, meaning the mind. Okay? Your mind. It's a lot. When the scriptures are saying heart, it's talking about your mind. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. And Yahweh said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked riches for thyself, nor hast asked for the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. And what you'll find when you're really pursuing the Lord and you're learning and you applying it to your life, not only do you gain that wisdom, but you gain a lot of other characteristics as well. A lot of other excellent characteristics. And the Lord will add it unto you the same way he added it unto King Solomon. Solomon was able to go into any room and he understood everything. All right. But on a small level, majority of the men in the Lord that's been in this thing a while and that's been diligent, they can dibble or dabble in any conversation. They can be in a room with any, demographic of people and bring information to the table, bring some sort of wisdom, and be an asset to any room. So the Lord adds that unto you as you pursue him. He makes you whole. You see? So where was I? Verse 13. And I also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. And if thou wilt walk in my ways to keep my statutes and my commandments, as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days, man. So we should also be praying for that that wise and understanding heart, and to further grow. And by default, you're asking for those things, for that, and you grow in that. By default, all things are added unto you, like the scriptures say. Okay? So just a quick lesson for you guys, man. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give once more all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers, and of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.